Remaking Invaders from Mars became an obsession for director Hooper for years, since viewing the original film as a child. Now that the dream is a reality, the awesome burden of remaining faithful to the original film still challenges him.
I wanted to capture, or I should say recapture, those images that literally burned holes in my mind and my imagination and dreams when I was a child.
Only the people who worked on it, the heads consistently, from the beginning to the end, the chosen few knew how crazy it was, like I. It was just so insane. And between Tobe Hooper and Menachem Golan and the abuse that was taking place there. David Womark was a production manager on the show. We go back a long time. He's the guy behind the camera that I hold dear. Revenge of the Ninja, The Domination, called me for Invaders from Mars because originally, the first week, I didn't work on that show. It was another stunt coordinator. They were afraid to fire. When they asked me to come on, they said, when David Womark called me to do the show, he didn't mention that he hadn't fired the stunt coordinator yet. So when I got on there, they were filming already for a week. So the first day when I was on there, I had a meeting with David Womark and Tobe Hooper in Tobe Hooper's Honey Wagon motorhome. And David Womark says, we got one problem. I want you to do me a big favor because we know each other so long and we helped each other and we're good friends. And I go, what's the favor, David? Because he kept on, procrastinating. And he said, we didn't fire the stunt coordinator yet. We want you to fire. And I looked at him.
What?
And I said, other stunt coordinators don't fire other stunt coordinators. Yeah. I know this stunt coordinator. His name was Eddy Donno. And he was a terrific stunt guy. Terrific stunt guy, terrific stunt coordinator. But as I explained in the book, the reasons I won't get into it, they wanted to release him. But they were afraid because, again, he has he's old school. And he has kind of a hardening attitude. And this is canon, Menachem Films. It was okay because we knew each other. I got into a conversation with him and I said, it's best to just leave things go and leave now. And he did.
It's got to be awkward though.
Yeah, and he knew my reputation, so if he had a hand with me, he knew that it would be a little more difficult. So I wasn't David Womark.
Yeah, exactly. I'd love to talk to David Womark sometime too. I mean, he seems like a cool guy from the interviews.
He's a very cool guy, but a very hard man to get a hold of. Almost impossible these days. He's a very private person now. And even Shmulik and I have a hard time getting a hold of him. But, I haven't seen him in years. And when I do see him, I hope I see him again. I'm just going to take him and hug him and then put him in a bear hug and squeeze him. And harder and harder and say, God damn it, next time, when we call you, answer the phone.